Hi guys, welcome back. I want to do a couple of things today. First of all, I was looking at Stable Diffusion XL version 1. I actually looked at point 0.9 before that and other versions before then. And it took me ages to get it to run. But I would say if you try to run it yourself, you're going to need quite a big NVIDIA card, the graphics card, to get it to run. You're going to have to run it with this CUDA support, which effectively is the graphics card that you're using. Now I'm using a 16 gig, one of the latest GeForce RTX 5070, and even that's, I think, struggling to put it in, but it actually runs quite well, as you'll see, and runs pretty fast for what I'm doing. If you've heard about Stable Diffusion, you can look at it and examples of it. It produces some amazing stuff. All I'm going to do here is just take their model, and I'm just going to add on speech recognition and put it in this nice format, which is T-Kinter type user interface, which means I can just paste or just I can type, I can paste, or I can speak my prompt in. So without further ado, let's just get on with it and show you what it can do. So I'll just start talking, and I'll do one of the images that's the most popular on the internet, so I know it's good at this, which is cats. So let's do a cat, see what it does. A beautiful tabby cat with piercing blue eyes is walking down the street. So it's actually put cart there, so I don't know whether it'll be interesting to see whether it thinks it's a cart or whether it sees it's a cat. Let's see. And if you look down here, down this bit, you'll see how quickly it is to generate the image. 80%, 90%. There we go. That's terrible, isn't it? That's because I put cart. So let's get rid of that. Let's clear that. Start again. A beautiful tabby cat is walking down the street. It has beautiful piercing blue eyes. And so because I put cart, it didn't know what to do with it, so I made it disabled. It's terrible. There we go, and I can see how beautiful that picture is. Now what I've done that's a little bit different is I've added a history onto this, just like you get in normal AI. History, however, doesn't make it magic. All it does is it just appends your next command prompt onto the present one. And so what I'm going to do is say something like there's a second cat walking beside it, a white cat, and what it does then is it just puts the original prompt in with the second one next to it, so bear that in mind. It's not like it deletes it and sort of edits it and puts the other cat in. That's not how it works. So it may look slightly different, or it may look similar, and with the other cat. Let's make the other cat a red cat, shall we? Ginger tomcat or something like that. A second ginger tomcat is walking by his side. Photographic quality. I forgot to say photographic. Well, it is kind of photographic quality. And so it's got its history in there now, so it should produce a second image. Let's get rid of that one. We're at 68, 70, 80, 90, 100. Oh, now see what it's done is it's missed out the first one now. It's just put the ginger cat. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not guaranteed to work at all. So let's start again. I'm going to clear the history. A dark, mysterious castle in the Highlands of Scotland. Beautiful scenery all around. Stop that and generate it. Now, that's actually pretty good, isn't it? So let's see if I can add to it. See, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So let's do something. I don't put add, I just sort of continue the prompt. A fire-breathing dragon is flying through the sky, swooping down nearby. And we are at 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. There we go. Let's put a couple of them actually. It's not brilliant because it's put the fire there. I can see that's not bad though. Just do one more. Let's see. An alien landscape full of strange creatures on a distant planet in another part of the universe. Photographic quality. There we go. That's what you kind of expect, a sort of, fantasy type thing. I can't see any creatures, to be honest, unless these are the creatures, but that's the landscape, and you can run it as many times as you like. So this, just to let you know, this is running locally on my machine, so I'm not logging in and spending any money, to subscribe to some system that you would do with, ChatGPT type things or DALL-E. I'd say it's perhaps better than DALL-E at some things and not as good as other things. It does make mistakes with hands and feet and so on sometimes, and you can put in here, I've never seen it before, a negative prompt, so you can say things like don't have distorted hands and legs and ugly faces or whatever, and it should avoid that, but again that doesn't always work. We have to see. So let's see if we can do people. So we put Edinburgh Old Town and people walking about the city. Draw a photographic image. Sometimes it's quite good at doing sort of well-known places that there's lots of pictures of. It's sort of hasn't been remembered. It's quite a big model. Oh my god, it looks like zombies, doesn't it? Spoke too soon. That's just like zombie land. Let's just do something else. Try it again. The city centre of Edinburgh Old Town. Beautiful buildings, wonderful weather. Photographic quality. There we go. So that does look like Edinburgh. Where exactly I couldn't say, but it looks very Edinburgh looking. The people, though, if you look at them closely, they're not that good. If you don't look closely, you might be forgiven for thinking it's an okay image, but like some of them have got like two heads and things. But you can experiment with this, and we can just do something like this. We think, oh yes, a witch is swooping down low on a broomstick. The people are alarmed. I don't know whether it's what's going to do with that. So you might get a different image. You won't necessarily get the same image. It might be a separate image with not the same street. Again, it's gone back to zombies. So what I'll have to do is I'll have to but it's an interesting picture. It's black and white, but the people are terrible the way they've come out. What I'm going to do is, of course, if you use a proper prompt, a very long one, you will get much better results. So I'm doing this, very, very quickly. Let's see. Hogwarts Castle. The children are playing and practicing with broomsticks and their magic wands. Well, that's not too bad. That's a funny looking castle though, I think you'll admit. It's got like funny bits up there. And so these are dragons or something. And there's the children playing. There's Harry Potter and whatever playing with practicing his magic down there. A beautiful beach in an island paradise. The weather is wonderful. You can see the sea. Photographic quality, color. I'll just make sure it's a color just in case it does it in black and white. Well, not exactly fantastic, I suppose. But yeah, all right. Call it a photograph, but I mean that would do for an advertising thing, you know, for the background. You could put text on it or something. So I want to move on to something else now. There's a different version of Stable Diffusion, a kind of worse version than Stable Diffusion XL, and I'm going to be using that to put it into my multimedia type program, and I'm going to show you that. But before then, I'm going to show you some examples of the stuff I have been able to get on Stable Diffusion XL rather than doing it live here. And I'll show you them next, okay? So here's a picture of Edinburgh Castle. As it says, that is not too bad actually. Really nice. Here's another picture of a castle. Yeah, not necessarily Edinburgh Castle, but somewhere in the remote islands, Scotland or something. Here's a feast set out for a king. Here's God at the end of the week, probably Saturday night. He's obviously had quite a lot of people to deal with, and he's having a few drinks. Here's a golden temple, sometime in the future or whatever, with strange creatures like pterodactyls. Here's a man singing. That looks quite good actually. That looks like a 1920s picture or something, black and white. Here's another picture of a cat. As I say, it's very good at cats, as you can imagine. Had plenty of practice from the pictures on the internet. A cat in a hat. Here's a cartoon character I got it to do, which is quite interesting. That could be, you know, if you're doing some kind of fantasy story in a comic, that's your character. This one I quite liked. It's one of the witch, and that I thought was really good. I don't think her fingers are right, but it doesn't matter because it looks like she's moving through the air, so, and her hair waving in the breeze. She looks pretty nasty. Picture of an island. That one's really quite nice. And Om Shanti. Picture of meditation. Looks like a advert for a movie, doesn't it?